Hi, everyone. I'm Tom Willits, the Executive Director of Music and Poetry Synchronized, also known as MAPS. And we're really excited to have you here tonight to enjoy this virtual concert that partners Great Path Academy in Manchester, Connecticut, with Easthampton High School in Easthampton, Massachusetts. And the way the program comes together is in the fall, the Easthampton students wrote their poetry and poems, both individually and collectively. And then they passed along that poetry in January into February. And the Great Path students started working on the music, using that poetry as lyrics, and then creating songs. And the project takes sort of through the entire year and culminates in this performance. At the same time, we also have a visual art component that works not only well within this show, but also is a bedrock of the published book that we give to all the students coming out at the end of the year. So I want to just give a huge shout out to our teachers, Laura Gray, who is the Great Path teacher and is also our MAPS Connecticut coordinator, to Mike Demento, who is the English teacher at Easthampton High, and this is his first year in the MAPS program, and also for Leah Sanderson on the art side at Great Path. And all three have just done a fantastic job of bringing along their students in this collaborative effort. So just sit back, enjoy this show. We're so happy to have you here, and thank you so much for supporting our students and MAPS.
My name is Laura Gray, and I'm the music teacher at Great Path Academy. We're so excited to be part of MAPS this year. It's the first time we've done this program in our school, and I'm so proud of the work that these students have created. They've made collaborative teams, they've selected poems that speak to them, they've gotten to know the poets so they understand the meaning behind the words, and then they've interpreted that all into an artistic representation. And I think they've done a fantastic job. As a result, most of our pieces are widely varied because students have different opinions, and that's what this is all about, lifting student voice and really allowing students to be creative in whichever way they want to be. I'm so happy with how everything has come out this year, and I think that you'll agree that these students have done an excellent job. Enjoy.
Hi, my name is Mike Demento. I'm a teacher at Easthampton High School, and I'm very excited to be part of the MAPS program this year, partnering up with Great Path Academy. My students worked extremely hard first semester, learning numerous new poetic forms. They did a great job with what they created, and I'm so excited to see the final product. Thank you.
Hello, my name is Leah Sanderson. I teach art here at Great Path Academy. This was the first year we participated in the MAPS program. My ceramics and painting classes created artworks based on student poems. One set of poems was from one of our English classes here. The other set was from an English class in Easthampton High School. So here's a sneak peek of what they made. A lot of creative stuff here. In some cases, multiple students created artworks for one poem. So it's cool to see their different takes on the poem and how those pieces go together. But overall, this was really fun, and the students can't wait to participate again next year. Thank you for inviting us to participate.
Hi, I'm Leah Zielinski, and this is Turning 10. Each day is a continuous self-isolation from the world. My mind gets fogged with reality. The bleeps and blips from my pocket come out to satisfy me. That is how I know I'm still wanted by everyone. My schoolwork piles up, not wanting to do it, checking my phone each minute to see if anyone said sup. My thoughts end up wandering off to a whole different world, a world where I have the perfect body like all of those dream girls. Simpler times I wish they could come back, where I only worried about princesses and not about panic attacks. Now I know the expectations of what girls need to have. We need to have the brightest snow smile. We need to have the pretty face that will be seen from a million miles. And that is how girls will survive in society. I wish I could still create my own fantasies and dream big dreams where princesses didn't need to change just so people will be pleased.
Each day is a continuous self-isolation from the world. My mind gets fogged with reality. The bleeps and blips from my pockets come out to satisfy me. This is how I know I'm still wanted by everyone. My schoolwork piles up, not wanting to do it. Checking my phone each minute to see if anyone said so. My thoughts end up wandering off to a whole different world, a world where I have a perfect body, like all the dream girls. Simpler times, I wish they could come back, where I only worried about princesses and not about panic attacks. Now I have the expectations of what girls need to have. We need to have bright and snow smile. We need to have pretty face and will be seen for a million miles. And that is how girls will survive in society. I wish I could create my own feelings and dream big dreams, where princesses don't need to change just so people will be pleased.
Hi, my name is Dia Bhatia, and this is School Blues. I was up all night, English essays due at noon. I'm done putting up a fight, why can't it already be June? Instead of school, I'm stuck here writing this tune. I'm losing sight, homework takes my whole afternoon. I'm losing my fight, this is happening too soon. Sometimes I want to take a breath to look up at the moon. School got no right, remember watching cartoons. School got no right, might have to dip before noon. I want to overcome these thoughts, but right now it's too soon. Back to reality, nothing but fright. Silly me, ain't no time for tunes. My parents yell, they are probably right. All that pressure, gonna pop like a balloon. But without good grades, they say expect nothing but doom. But here I am, ready to fight, sun through moon, day and night. Rising through all that struggle for me to bloom. Instead of school, once in a while, I'll be here to sing these blues.
I was up all night, English essays due at noon. I'm done trying to fight, why can't it already be June? Instead of school, I'm stuck here writing this tune. I am losing sight, homework takes my whole afternoon. I am losing fight, this is happening too soon. I wanna take a deep breath and look up at the moon. School's got no right, remember watching old cartoons. School's got no right, managed to dip before noon. I wanna overcome these thoughts, but right now it's too soon. Back to reality, nothing but pride. Silly old me ain't got no time for tunes. My parents, yeah, they are probably right. All that pressure gonna pop like a big old balloon. But without good grades, they expect nothing but doom. Here I am, ready to fight, sun through day and night, rising through all that struggle for me to do. Instead of school, once in a long old while, I'll be here to sing these blues. Hi, I'm Dylan Foran, and I was the singer and piano player for School Blues.
Hello, I am Anthony, and I am the guitarist and bassist of the song School Blues. We also had another bandmate, Raph, who is the drummer.
So what inspired us to make the song from the poem?
What inspired us was the words and the articulate flow that the poem had. It was just a very creative piece written by a very creative person who understood what being a student was like, because in fact they are a student, and it was to see the mind through a student and the everyday life a student has to face.
It seemed like the poem was about like the struggles of a teenager in like school, which works well for the blues theme or the blues genre, because that's all blues is like venting your struggles. So I thought it fit very well. And so I chose School Blues with the intent of making it a blues song. And it worked really well for that, I thought. It was like set up perfectly in the blues structure. They made it really easy to like work on it. It made it really interesting too.
I learned a lot from this song. I learned what it really means to be playing with a band that knows what they're doing. It was honestly a first for me to actually work on a song with people, and in hopes that I do that, more this year and next year as a senior.
Something I wanted to mention that is like really interesting to me is Anthony with the bass and guitar. That was all improvised. We recorded about 3 tracks of both bass and guitar that he just improvised over like the piano and singing. And it turned out great.
I think we did a good job as a team.
Yeah, I definitely learned a lot from all of this, and I am thankful for the experience.
Me too.
So I'm Sydney Kleppinger, and this is called You Don't Own Me. You can't take my privacy, you can't hold me down. My heart's not icy, my attention ain't with the crowd. I'm all of me, and you know that I'm proud. You can't snuff my flame, you can't hide my dreams. My soul won't hold shame, although sometimes it seems. So many want to mock me, so many want to tease. You can't try to control, not my thoughts or my schemes. You can't ever break my soul, not my mind, not my dreams. Trust is what I want, trust is what I need. I've drawn it all out in my mind, already got all my plans for this life. I'm not defined by other people, I won't be someone else's pawn. Learn to watch my back, don't get stabbed with a knife.
You can't take my privacy, you can't hold me down. My heart's not icy, my attention ain't with the crowd. I'm all of me, and you know that I'm proud. You can't snuff my flame, you can't hide my dreams. My soul won't hold shame, although sometimes it seems. So many want to mock me, so many want to tease. You can't try and control, not my thoughts or my schemes. You can't ever break my soul, not my mind, not my dreams. Trust is what I want, trust is what I need. I've drawn it out of my mind, already got my plans for this life. I'm not defined by other people. I won't be someone else's pawn. Learn to watch my back. Won't get stabbed with a knife.
Hello, my name is Anthony, and I made a painting and a clay sculpture of the poem You Don't Owe Me Blues. This poem was basically about someone in school and the struggles of socializing and being accepted by others and kind of being walked all over. So this painting was created on a canvas used with acrylic paint, and what you see here is an interpretation of a student on the ground, looking up at a tree with books dangling from it, and basically sums up their whole entire situation in school. And the many doors on the sky are the many doors that they have to go through, or the many phases they have to go through to being themselves, not being torn down by others. This clay sculpture, on the other hand, is more like a physical representation of the poem, opposed to the imagery of the painting. The clay sculpture has a pillar and a broken heart dangling off of it. It looks broken because it's supposed to be. It's supposed to set the imagery that, although this person or whoever you want to assume in this poem is broken, they are still standing and they are still continuing to thrive, because you don't own me. You will never own me.
So when we first heard about the poems and how they were going to be pretty emotional, we tried to pick the one that had the most meaning to us. So we eventually chose the You Don't Owe Me Blues by this girl named Sydney from another school. And what we liked about the poem was the fact that it was very sentimental, and she talked about like her pain and what she struggled with, and kind of like your own self-doubt and trying to make the best and try to become a greater person going on. I just really liked the song because it really stuck out to me, and it just really had a lot of meaning to me. People can make you feel worthless, but you can make the best out of the worst situation by doing the things that you love. And I think that's definitely something that everyone can sort of relate to when they're really struggling with things, and I just find that to be very helpful. So what I did with the poem was that I read it and I used the most meaningful lyrics, try to make something beautiful out of it. I had my friend Nathan help me out with this, and we created a beat. We created sort of a classical sort of vibe, and we tried to make it sound like a motivational speech. I put my own twist on the poem, and how I kind of made it almost sound a bit like a rap song, but also kind of make it sound as much as I possibly could and stick to the original source. And I liked that, and I just thought it was very nice.
When we made the beat, I tried to make it sound like the encore of a Disney movie, because I feel like the message correlated to like the meaning of finding your true self, finding your bold self, finding the self that you want people to see, but also not really give off the vibe that this is all you.
Not everything can be done by yourself, and although you might have trouble trusting people, you can still find at least someone and that can help you. And that's what I love about art, just how it can take your own interpretation of things, and how you can kind of just look for that one thing that really sticks out to you. And this is why we chose this poem and why it meant so much to us.
Hi, I'm Caitlin Therian, and this is Sonnet 327. I think of life as a giant puzzle, scrambling to find all my missing gems. But looking for them pulls at my heart's muscles. It feels like everyone has handed them. For me, God doesn't seem to give a care. Everyone's pieces look beyond God's send. As I sit back and watch them in despair, nemesis reigns to my body's end. But through your life, memories will arise. Some are good and others to be disowned. Puzzles are not meant to be solved, but despised. Throughout your life, you will forget all known. When fading, the pieces will be restored. And in the end, your picture is your reward.
I think of life as a giant puzzle, scrambling to find all my missing gems, but looking for them pulls on my heart's muscles. Feels like everyone else has handed them. God doesn't seem to give a care. Everyone's pieces look picture is you.
This is Royal Expectations by Anonymous. Being a prince wasn't always my profession, slaying dragons so effortlessly. In fact, I was more of a prince, docile, fragile, and weak, being saved by that prince. The dragon that he slays imprisoned me in so many ways. I wasn't always a prince, but I was never a true princess. I was clumsy, unruly, and sharp. I was the dragon everyone feared, but no one was as scared as me. It all came on so capriciously. As I grew into a prince, I became happier, prouder, braver. I didn't fear things I once did, even though I was still only a kid. At the age of 14, I faced the dragon head on. When dusk is near and the dragon's still not gone, I let it know I'll be back by dawn. I still dread this idea of change, from princess to prince, changing from what people knew me as, similar to breaking your mom's most expensive lamp. You're scared to tell her since you know she'll be mad, but the thought of hiding only masks you'll feel sad. As the days continue, my duties as prince follow, standing beside the king, protecting him from each venomous tongue, knowing that one day I will fill his shoes, and knowing that day will leave me battered and bruised. Almost 2 years later, when I pull my blade to the dragon for the final time, I stand tall against its misinterpreted crime. Our battlefront dance lasts for hours, exhausting and treacherous, searing breath from the beast turned my pale skin a fiery red. With one last swipe of my blade, the dragon's head falls, moaning in pain. 3 heads grow back in its place. The journey, it's over, and I brace for the next day.
Being a prince was always my profession, slaying dragons so effortlessly. In fact, I was more of a prince, knocked out friends on week, being saved, yeah. The dragon I always slayed, yeah, imprisoned me in so many ways. I wasn't always a prince, yeah, I was clumsy, unruly and sharp. I was the dragon that everyone feared, but no one came, I be scared. It was always comparison. As I grew into a prince, I became happy, proud, and brave. I did fear things I once did, even though I was still a kid, yeah. At the age of 14, I faced the dragon head on. One just near, and the dragon still not gone. I let it know it'll be back by dawn. I still dread the idea of change, yeah. Change from what people knew was me, similar to breaking your mom's most expensive lamp. You were scared to tell her since you knew, yeah, she was to be mad, but the thought of hiding it would bitch feel sad. As the days continue, my duties as prince follow, stand behind the king, protecting him for each venomous tongue, knowing that one day I will fill his shoes, yeah, and knowing that day will leave me better bruised. Almost 2 years later, when I pull my brakes, pull my blade to the dragon for the one time, I'll stand tall against it, misinterpreted crime. I would better front dance left, but I was exhausted and treacherous, searing breath from the beast, tearing my pale skin a fury red. With one last swipe of my blade, the dragon head falls in pain. 3 heads grow back in its place. The journey isn't over, and I brace for the next day.
I'm Leah Zielinski, and this is To the Lover of Mine. To the alluring girl who was just mine, you were taken from me so long ago. What I would do to see your sweet soul shine, why did you leave so early with our foe? You are in my mind every single day, mostly the tone of your lyrical voice. You lit up like the morning sun in May, I know you didn't leave by choice. Now as I weep by your lonesome grave, trying to remember your pretty face, all of these memories have me enslaved, I wish to have gotten one last embrace. I realize I need to set myself free, you will always be the best part of me.
Oh, to the alluring girl who was just mine, you were taken from me so long ago. What would I do to see your sweet soul shine? Why did you leave me so early with our fall? You are in my mind every single day. Mostly the tone of your lyrical voice. You lit up like the morning sun in May. I know you didn't leave me by choice. Now as I weep by your lonesome grave, trying to remember your pretty face, all of these memories have been enslaved. I wish to have gotten one last embrace. I realize I need to set myself free. You will always be the best part of me.
Hi, I'm Claudia Rivera, and this is my poem, BFF in the New Boy in School. Girl, did you see the new guy in school? It's his second day and he's already popular and cool. If he were to just look my way, I feel my heart would grow wings and flutter away. Bestie, what are you even talking about? His eyes were on you like a predator stalks prey. He's making all the signs clear without a doubt. When you didn't partner up with him yesterday, I swear I almost saw his heart crack like broken clay. Queen, stop making my blush bloom. He never even acknowledges it when I enter a room. In fact, I even said hi the first day and didn't receive one back. It was as if I gave him the opening key and he didn't give a jack. Sis, you've got it all wrong. He gave a little wave of his hand. Also, a little off topic, but I heard he's in a band. When you two end up together, which you obviously will, see if he has any cute bandmates, preferably gentlemen who will pay the dinner bill.
Did you see the new guy in school? His second day and he's already popular and cool. If he were to just look my way, my heart would grow wings and flutter away.
Bestie, what are you talking about? His eyes were on you like a predator stalks prey, speaking all signs clear without a doubt. When you didn't partner up with him yesterday, I swear I almost saw his heart crack like broken clay.
Queen, stop making my blush bloom. He never even acknowledged it when I entered a room. In fact, I said hi the first day and did not receive one back.
It was as if I gave him the opening key and he didn't give a jack. Sis, you got it all wrong. He gave a little wave of his hand. Also a little off topic, but I heard he's in a band. When you two end up together, which is obvious you will, see if he has any cute bandmates. Prefer gentlemen who will pay the dinner bill.
I'm Elliot Anthony, and this is I Cannot Compare These Thoughts to What's Lost. I cannot compare these thoughts to what's lost. Each passing hour I dread things not said. My sleep is unrest, this line I have crossed. I cannot fix the past or lies that I fed. I can't rest easy, you're not here to please me. I can feel them eat and consume my flesh. My soul is for you, and that I decree. I only wish everything would just refresh. Our decomposing love is falling short. Everything is dark, no light to be seen. I once believed you would be in my court. You were meant to become my royal queen. Today is lost, our love not in my reach. Tomorrow unknown, our love I besiege.
I cannot compare these thoughts to what's lost. Each passing hour I dread things not said. My sleep is a rest, this line I have crossed. I can't fix the past or lies that I've had. I can't rest easy, you're not here to please me. I can feel the meat and consume my flesh. My soul is for you, and that I decree. I only wish everything would just refresh. Decomposing love is falling short. Everything is dark, no light to be seen. I once believed you would be in my core. You were meant to be my royal queen. Today is the still love not in my reach. Tomorrow unknown, our love I beseech.
Hello, this is our interview for the MAPS program. We did the adaptation of the song I Cannot Compare by
Elliot Anthony.
Yes. So we all did different things. Amber, say hi.
Hi.
Jane, say hi. Kamoy, say hi.
Hello.
So, and I'm Cara. Hello. Amber and Kamoy worked on the instrumental. Jane was the project manager, and I did the vocals. Guys, talk a little bit, like you can take turns or whatever. Talk a little bit about what inspired you.
We thought the music would be sad after we read the poem. There was like a feeling of love and lost and a bunch of sadness.
So like we couldn't make it upbeat or anything. We had to make it match the vibe.
So we like put in a bunch of pianos and stuff like that, and we got our song.
Yeah, and I tried to follow that theme while I was singing. It was fun working with you guys. Any extra things to add for the interview, or is this good?
We did wonderful.
Heck yeah, we did amazing.
I'm Sophia Aquino, and this is Grief. I wish you realized what you left behind, an eternally torn family bind. Part of me feels guilty for missing you. How can you mourn someone you never knew? I feel bad for your family. They've climbed mountains I wish you could see. My mom tells me you loved the sun. You were bright, joy-filled, and full of fun. We lit candles for you to mimic the man we knew. Laugh bright as bubbles, having to leave from your struggle. Maybe I feel guilty because your son I never got to see. I hope you know I love you, and that will always be true. I still miss you, even when I feel I'm not supposed to. That's it.
Wish you realized what you left behind in a torn family vibes. Part of me feels guilty for missing you, but how can you want someone you never knew?
Alright, I'm Michael Kaisha. My group worked on Grief. We formed a band basically and we played and it was pretty cool. We had Jaden on trumpet and I was playing piano and singing, and Ricardo was on guitar, and a whole bunch of people were playing other things. But it was a really fun experience for me, and I'm sure for everyone else too.
Yeah, no, but it was very fun just working on this project because it was a new instrument for me personally. I never used to really play guitar or ever thought of playing guitar, but I guess Michael showed me an easy way to like give rhythm to this piece of music.
Yeah, there were a lot of like beginners who'd never even picked up the instrument that they'd played before, and I basically helped them to learn. Other than that, it was a journey to actually figure out how everything would fit together. Composing it was really difficult for me. That part probably took me the longest.
Yeah, didn't you say you formed this group mostly for the reason that you wanted to like do another type of like mood of music? Because
I wanted like kind of sad, more mellow kind of thing. The major and then the minor and then the major and then the minor. That's kind of the pattern that I kind of followed.
But I guess this is it, right?
Yeah, that's pretty much it.
I'm Sean Gagnon, and this is Savored Taste. Petals fly o'er blissful ends of new time. Skipped rocks cannot change what fortune has left. Though living was true and your life not crime, what was once mine is now a shell once swept. Long waves swift o'er the moon, breeding new life. We dreamt it all, both as hoped to be king. Dark fruits poisoned your chalice with new strife. Your fire had faded, and I'd lost my cling. But not my flashy jewels were taken. My precious rarities are still with me. For true thou story was cut to an end. I shalln't wallow in my misery. Hold tight, hold in the colorful new burn. Cherish, contain, those always can return.
Petals fly o'er blissful lands of new time. Skipped rocks cannot change what fortune has left. Though living was true and your life not crime, what once was mine is now a shell once swept. Long way, swift o'er the moon, breathing new life. We dreamt it all, both us hope to be. Your fire had faded, and I lost my cling. When all my flashy jewels were taken, my precious rarities are still with me. For true the story was cut to an end. I shall wallow in my misery. long way, swift o'er the moon, breathing new life. We dreamt it all. Both us hope to be hold tight, hold in the colorful new bird. Cherish, contain those always can return. Those always can return.
I'm Leah Zelinsky, and this is Fall in Love. Hey, what's been going on with us? It feels like my heart has been hit by a bus. Our love just hasn't been the same. Why do you keep making me play your stupid game? Yeah, okay, whatever. I promise I'll try to do better, but right now I'm kind of busy, so I can't be dealing with this tizzy. In the beginning, you were like my sun shining down on me. You were my only escape from reality. You've just been playing me like one of your pawns. I don't know what you're talking about. All you do now is just pout. I told you I was going to keep us on the down low. It's not my fault our relationship didn't grow. Those words make my heart feel heavy with pain. All of the memories we've created, you're now throwing down the drain. We're like two fighting countries divided. You're two-faced and I'm one-sided. This relationship has been a whole waste. For a while now, I've put you in last place. Worrying about you every day is way too tiring, so to be honest, our love is finally expiring.
What did I do? Was I that much of an ass?
But now I'm kind of busy, and you make me really dizzy. In the beginning, you were a shining sun. You were the only escape from reality. But now I figured out how you led me about. You played me like a pawn. It's not your fault we didn't grow. I said I would keep us on the down low. I don't even know what you're talking about. Now all you do is pout.
Hi, I'm Caitlin Therian, and this is the poem It Goes By Quick. It goes by quick is what I heard from my teacher's mouth, as I was only 10 years of age. Before I knew, time flew by like a street parade. I was standing receiving my diploma, completing the 4th grade. Days felt bright, my innocence like a sturdy post. The thought of life did not give me fright, and I still had all those that I loved the most. Feeling so little in such a big world, it somehow gave me comfort. But now it was time to go to middle school, and I felt outnumbered. I stood, the dark, towering halls of middle school, seeing new but familiar faces through the crowd. These 4 years will go by quick, is what our principal said, quite proud. I did not believe her until I stood in the once-dark hallways that now felt like walking through the clouds. 8th grade was just like a dream. This year will go by quick, so cherish and make the best of it, my teacher exclaimed. The days move slow and the years go fast, is what my mother explained. So I kept my aspiration, and before I knew it, I was sitting before my own 8th grade continuation. I no longer dreamt of things like I once did. All my siblings grew and left me be. Life now felt like a bid. Responsibility consuming me like a wave, life was filled with crazy thoughts. Therefore, happiness I desperately sought. But once again I stood, a brand new school before me, although I'm still in denial of how long really is a while, because every time I feel the day will never end, I look as the clock ticks, reminding myself it goes by quick.
It goes quick. It goes quick. It goes quick. It goes quick.
It goes by quick, is what I heard from my teacher's mouth, as I was only 10 years of age. Before I knew, time flew by like a street parade. I was standing receiving my diploma, completing the 4th grade. Days felt bright, my innocence like a sturdy post. The thought of life did not give me fright, and I still had all those that I loved the most, feeling so little in such a big world. It somehow gave me comfort, but now it was time to go to middle school, and I felt outnumbered. I stood the dark, towering halls of middle school, seeing new but familiar faces through the crowd. These 4 years will go by quick, is what our principal said. Quite proud, I did not believe her until I stood in the once dark hallways that now felt like walking through the clouds. 8th grade was just like a dream. This year will go by quick, so cherish and make the best of it, my teacher explained. The days move slow and the years go fast, is what my mother explained. So I kept my aspiration. Before I knew it, I was sitting before my own 8th grade continuation. I no longer dreamt of things like I once did. All my siblings grew and left me be. Life now felt like a bid, responsibility consuming me like a wave. Life was filled with crazy thoughts, therefore happiness I desperately sought. Once again I stood, a brand new school before me, although I'm still in denial of how long. Really is a while because every time I feel the day will never end, I look as the clock ticks, reminding myself it goes by quick.
Harmony of Chaos by Meredith Burgess. Whispers from an ancient time, statues full of tricks and lies. Mischief comes back from the grave and solace shatters right before me. I felt mayhem in the dark, lost my friends to battle scars, like cancer waiting for us, growing till we can't control it. Fear me, we can't let this be the end of us. Hate me, we will take away the throne. Feel me, clear in the voices and visions. We will rise up. This is a battle for peace within our hearts. These twisted omens wait until we break apart. I feel these elements illuminating my soul. We stand together as the chaos will unfold. Many years I spent alone, children laughing through the stone. But you never expect I would be your great undoing. I'll bring you war and pain. Watch you waste out in the rain. If you take a moment, you will see your world is gone. Break your spirits and leave. No one ever loved me. But why would you care when you weren't there to know about true harmony? Break our spirits and leave. No one ever could see. But why would we care when we weren't there to know about true harmony? This is a battle for the peace within our hearts. These twisted omens wait until we break apart. I feel these elements illuminate my soul. We stand together as the chaos will unfold. We carry burdens that will try to weigh us down, but we won't falter. We are tracking back the crown. I feel these elements illuminate my soul. We stand together as the chaos will unfold. Clear the voices and the visions. Chaos is my only way.
Whispers from an ancient time, statues full of tricks and lies. Mischief comes back from the grave, and saw the shadows right before me. I felt mayhem in the dark, lost my friends to battle scars, like cancer waiting for us till we can't control it. Fear me, we can't let this be the end for us. Hate me, we will take away the throne. Feel me, clear the voices and visions. We will rise up, yeah, rise up. This is a battle for the peace within our hearts. These twisted omens wait until we break apart. I feel these elements illuminate my soul. We stand together as the chaos will unfold. Many years I spent alone, children laughing through the stone. But you never expect I would be a great undoing. I will bring you war and pain. Watch you waste out in the rain. If you take a moment, you will see your world is gone. Break your spirits and leave. No one ever loved me, but why would you care when you weren't there to know about true harmony? Break our spirits and leave. No one ever could see, but why would we care when we weren't there to know about true harmony? This is a battle for the peace within our hearts. These twisted omens wait until we break apart. I feel these elements illuminate my soul. We stand together as the chaos will unfold. We carry burdens that will try to weigh us down, but we won't fall till we are taking back the crown. I feel these elements illuminate my soul. We stand together as the chaos will unfold.
Hello, my name is Ilana Morris, and I'm the program director here at Music and Poetry Synchronized. Thank you all so much for tuning into tonight's concert, a collaboration between Easthampton High School in Easthampton, Massachusetts, and Great Path Academy in Manchester, Connecticut. If you enjoyed the show, please like the video and subscribe to our YouTube channel. A huge congratulations to all of the students who participated in this year's MAPS program. You all should be very proud of yourselves. Thank you so much to Laura Gray, the music teacher at Great Path Academy, who taught the songwriting portion this year. And thank you so much to Michael Demento, the English teacher at Easthampton High School, who taught the poetry portion this year. Without you both, none of this would have been possible. To stay up to date with everything MAPS related, follow us on social media.